Somewhere in Germany, a dealership remains abandoned, with all of its contents still inside. Multiple vehicles are still awaiting for repairs in the workshop, and the showroom is still full of their show models. In this episode, we'll venture inside to uncover why this old dealership was abandoned, with all of its items and vehicles still inside. We began at the back of the dealership, where we found our first cars still parked outside. Kia cars, 2 Claros models to be exact. In the past, these cars were commonly sold here, in this old Kia dealership. Inside, a true mess could be found. All the items were thrown about. But even amidst the mess, the amount of stuff in here was staggering. We entered the workshop. The workshop still contained 2 cars, both of the Kia brand. The green one standing on the lift is a Rio dating back to the early 2000s. This one was still in pretty alright condition, probably because it was harder to reach. But traces of scrapping could still be found, such as the fact that the exhaust system was already stolen. Next to it, an even more bizarre car was located. This is a Kia Ceed, which is still relatively modern. It makes it quite weird why such a not old model got abandoned. It gives the impression that it was closed down all of a sudden without a real warning. On the wall, a large Lada sign was located. Lada is a Russian car brand. This dealership was originally opened as a Lada dealership. Many remains from this time can still be found. Next to this larger workshop, a smaller workshop was also located, with yet another abandoned car. This dealership was established by 2 brothers who divided their interests. One handled the sales aspect of the company and the other was the mechanic of the dealership. As previously mentioned, they started with Lada but switched over to the emerging Kia brand at the start of the 2000s. We found ourselves in the parts stockroom. Which still seemed to be fully stocked. It was staggering how much was left behind in spare parts. All still neatly labeled and sorted in small trays. On the ground, old folders were also left. Larger parts, such as bumpers, could also be found here. Thousands of euros worth of parts were all left behind, abandoned and rotting away. It really makes you wonder what could possibly have happened here and why it wasn't sold when closed down. We reached the showroom of the building, where even the fridge was still stocked. Similarly, the area was quite trashed, with old papers thrown about on the desk and the floor. In the past, around 6 people probably worked here, judging by the different offices. The offices were decorated with several posters. A bit further, 2 already stripped cars were located, one a Volkswagen Passat and the other a Kia Carnival. The Kia still has the dealer sticker on it, announcing it as brand new. The Carnival was introduced back in 2005, so this was really remarkable. It also makes it quite weird why the show model is still here. Inside our dealer's office, a calendar is located, dating back to 2019. It really didn't add up. The cars were older models, but the date of abandonment is not that long ago. What happened here was a conflict between the 2 brothers. Around 15 years ago, a conflict divided them, leading to the company getting closed down, leaving it completely intact. The workshop seemed to be still operative, even after the showroom was left. In 2019, activities stopped altogether. Explaining why everything was left behind. After this, the dealership was abandoned, in this unique state. Unfortunately, without any security, the dealership was slowly getting ransacked of its contents. Today, the dealership is in a really sad state. The cars are ransacked of their parts and probably not worth fixing anymore. It marks the end of this rather sad tale of this old abandoned dealership.